Queen Elizabeth II has never before given an interview to a TV show, and this documentary marks a first for the monarch. She will be speaking about her coronation in 1953 and answering questions put to her by expert Alistair Bruce. How to watch the coronation online. The programme will be broadcast on BBC One tonight, and viewers can watch the show live online via the broadcaster's video-on-demand service BBC iPlayer. Once the one-hour broadcast has finished, those that may have missed the programme can catch it on BBC iPlayer. The coronation is part of the 65th anniversary celebrations of the Queen's ascension to the British throne back on June 2, 1953. The BBC has a whole raft of programming across all of its channels and radio stations to mark the significant milestone. When is the Queen BBC documentary on? Other shows in the Royal Collection season include Art, Passion and Power, The Story of the Royal Collection on BBC 4, a 4-part series in which Andrew Graham Dixon reveals some of the most spectacular works of art in the Royal Collection. There is also Charles I's Test Treasures Reunited on BBC 2, and will see Brenda Emanu's exploring the Royal Academy's landmark exhibition Charles I, King and Collector. BBC Radio 4 will air Stories from the Royal Collection, which features Dr. Amanda Foreman, who looks at their captivating stories behind the works of art in the Royal Collection through documentary material from the Royal Archives. Finally, a concert has been recorded in the Grand Reception Room at Windsor Castle and is presented by Lucy Skeeping. The concert will include performances on historic instruments from the Royal Collection and will be broadcast on their early music programme on BBC Radio 3. How heavy is the imperial state crown? I've seen one coronation, and been the recipient in the other, which is pretty remarkable. The Queen. When is the coronation on tonight? The coronation will be broadcast on BBC One tonight, Sunday, January 14th, at 8 p.m. This one-off film will run for an hour and will be the highlight of the Royal Collection season. The season marks a major collaboration between the BBC and the Royal Collection Trust. What will happen in the coronation? The Queen will be interviewed by coronation expert Bruce about the day she became the monarch of Great Britain. She will share her memories of the day, but also of her father King George VI and his own coronation in 1937. The monarch also discusses the significance of the crown jewels in the coronation. She will also talk about the historical context of her coronation, which saw her becoming queen at the age of 27 and was charged to lead a nation forward following 2 world wars. The Queen had to take to the throne following the untimely death of her father and hadn't expected to be coronated for at least another 20 years. I've seen one coronation, and been the recipient in the other, which is pretty remarkable, the Queen remarks as Bruce questions her. The coronation will feature archive footage from the event and also private film material. There will be eyewitness accounts of those who were involved in the coronation, such as a maid of honour who nearly fainted in Westminster Abbey during the ceremony, as well as a 12-year-old choir boy, who was left to sing solo after the rest of the singers were overwhelmed into silence by the magnanimous event. The coronation airs on BBC One tonight at 8 p.m.